Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing the opening of the King's Line in Manley. So now we are here for the opening of the Manley's 4th Metro line, the King's Line, the purple one. Once again, here is our current map of Manley. Here is it with all the current lines, and now here is it with the King's Line. As you can see, the King's Line serves the east, the west, and also the north. Now, it's not got many stations on it. It only has 5, which makes it the shortest metro line. But the stations it has are pretty useful, and it's actually very fast and quick. So if you want to get between these areas quickly, and it serves these pretty decent areas which need to be used, it's a great link. So, as you might have seen, the line starts down in the southwest, down here in Parkholt. Parkholt has an interchange with the tram, and is also very close to West Street, which I showed you yesterday on the Northmoor line. You can see that the tram station here is pretty busy. I mean, it's got a lot of tracks, there's a lot going on, it's kind of hard to see. It looks bad for your eyes, but also looks amazing at the same time. So, let's go down inside of the station. Parkholt is a very modern design, as you can see. I mean, look at this place. It's got like neon lighting and everything. It looks pretty spectacular. It actually has step lighting as well, which is a feature that you can only really find in the station. It's got a very glass, curving entrance, which is also quite nice. But I will admit, it is a bit bland, but that's probably due to the lack of advertisements on the wall, which you usually find at other stations across Manley. Then you come down to the main concourse, and in here there's literally a strange gap. This is because there used to be a staircase going up here to Crondor, and Parkholt was planned to be another station, but as they were so close, I decided to scrap the idea of Crondor in general, and to just rename Crondor as Parkholt, because I didn't want to destroy the entrance. The platforms, once again, are very modern in design, feature a lot of concrete and metal, and look pretty cool. They have a lot of features like help points and everything. There's 2 platforms, yet one of them is barely used. This is only the really used one. Now, one upside of the King's Line is the amount of stations and the amount of trains makes it have much more frequent service. In general, it has about 1 train at each station at a time, so it's not very common that you'll find an empty station. That's pretty good. The station is also pretty easily accessible to passengers, which gives it quite a high number of passengers. Here's our train pulling in now, and me and Bowler are going to take this to our next stop, which is Marketworth. You may have recognised this from the last video. It has an interchange with the Northmoor line. The journey's pretty quick, as you can see, and we're already arriving down into Marketworth, which is a very picturesque station. It's pretty beautiful, and it's based off Maida Vale / Warwick Avenue in real life. You can tell due to its cream concrete, green metal, and white bricks. Looks really nice, actually. As you can see, we also have flowers down here, which don't grow that well due to there being no sunlight, but our lovely staff do still tend to them and look after the dead flowers. Now let's move on to our next stop, which is a little bit further away, as you'll see by this journey montage. And now we are at Ashwell High Street. Ashwell High Street, although having an old design, is a pretty modern station, having quite a few refurbs. So this one is actually our latest station to be built, and it's pretty deep. Like, it's based off Moorfields on Merseyrail, so it kind of blends very well with the colour scheme, as seen on this randall, which fits in perfectly with the yellow and grey. As seen, this station gets pretty good service as well, although the platforms feel quite lonely and bare. As you can see, the station is very populated by little fruits, just like this lemon on the staircase just here. As you can see, this is one of the 3 stations in Manley to contain a spiral staircase. This one not having any tiles, but it's still a spiral staircase, which is cool enough, I guess. It's a much quicker way than going up the stairs over here. Funny, no lifts or escalators at this station. Once at the top of either of the staircases, you then go up 1 more staircase until you reach the station building, which is located on Ashwell High Street, hence the name. As you can see, Manleyans are rushing to get into the station. They're so excited to check out the new King's Line trains. What is funny, however, is the station entrance is still old and hasn't been refurbished. This is probably due to it being quite nice and being grade 2 listed. There are a range of shops on this high street, such as Posh Bakery, Slow Food, and Matt's Carpets. You also get views of the Great Midlands Railway passing over, but that's for another video. So, Bowler, what do you have to say about the new King's Line?
It's efficient and it's good for the enthusiasts. I don't know, it's super fast, but for some reason the government didn't make it stop at Great Square. I don't know why. I mean, they have a budget, they have a massive budget. It because they'd rather be focusing on, I don't know, politics.
Well, thank you, Bowler. That was very informative. Here is our train, and we're now going to take it to our final stop, which you probably already know, but I won't be telling you. Our train snakes through the windy tunnels. You may see another train at this point, if you're lucky. There you go, and we're at our final stop. Welcome to Baxter Central Station, the terminus of both the Castle and the King's Line. Two lines which share a lot in common in terms of their names. They're quite nice, as you can see. Here are the Castle Line trains due to the green poles, and over there, those are the King's Line trains due to the purple poles. If you get really lucky, you may see up to 4 trains passing through this section at a time, which looks very cool, I have to say. P.S. I have actually seen this, but this was back when the King's Line was in testing, so I don't know if this is possible anymore. As you can see, there can be quite a few trains at a time here. So the station's pretty big, and actually it has the same width as Manley Victoria, which makes the station feel pretty massive, but the platforms are still quite short, which also makes it feel quite small. This station also has 2 exits. One is close to one station and the other is close to another. So there's one exit here, which is quite close to Baxter High Street Station. And then there's another exit down here, which is quite close to Baxter Riverside Station. The concourse itself and the station has big glass roofs letting lots of natural light, which looks really nice actually. From what we've seen, you actually get very good service on the King's Line, probably better than any other line. Maybe the Castle Line might be a little faster, but the King's Line has very good service. You can also look down this shaft at Baxter Riverside Station and look down and see all the trains passing through, mostly the Castle Line trains. And that concludes the opening of the King's Line. Thank you for watching, and please come back to see the next one tomorrow, and also leave down your username in the comments below, just to tell me if you want to visit Manley in my next stream. So, just leave your username, leave a like, subscribe, goodbye. P.S. The next line will be the Castle Line.